Welcome back to the Manor Entropians. Julian McBain here, and we are ready to do the next section of the Cyrene Epic FAP challenge, or mission chain. Sorry, I haven't even had a full cup of coffee yet this morning. So let's go to Oran and find out what the next challenge for us is. And it's been a hot minute since we've done this, since I just finished with Mayhem, which I did a full review on yesterday's vlog. Make sure you go watch it. All finished? Great. You got to turn in your current refurbished SI Heart to get the next rank, so hand it over. That would be this one. Fantastic, congratulations. Here's your rank 4 refurbished SI Heart. When you're ready, I've got another quest for you that will let you upgrade to the next rank. Okay? That's what we're here for. Great, glad you're back. Still working on the upgrades for the refurbished SI Heart rank 5. First, you gotta go deal with 250 breezy living vortexes. Can you do it? I'm in. Breezy living vortexes. Where the hell do I find those? Okay, Cyrene secrets. Give me your secrets. Okay, so it's showing them near the high desert where we normally hunt Meng Sheng. That appears to be the only place to find them. Okay. So, let's get moving. Where's the... So it's showing them... The map is showing them in this area. So we're going to take the teleporter to this teleporter, which is Hive's Edge. Oh, what's this new symbol down here? Oh, I'm close to it. Oh, they changed the symbology. They added a light for lootable PvP. That's awesome. They must have added that in the last version update. I didn't even see that. Okay, so we got Panleons here. And these Panleons will eat my face off if I'm not careful, so we're going to avoid them kind of judiciously. And these are rhino beetles. You know, folks, we might actually be at a point where I can't do this mission chain anymore. But I doubt they would do that. I mean, everything's been really low level thus far. I don't think they're going to jump from level 3 to level 4, or level 6 to level 40. Those are Fenris Elite Guard. Either that or the map just hasn't been updated recently. Wait, these are level 5 tree dragons. And I know we've been over this area before, but I want to make sure that we're doing our due diligence and hitting the area where the map says they're going to be. These are sea wraiths. Zeladoth Kappa. Jelly worms. Because who doesn't like killing jelly worms? And I know I saw a bunch over by where the dusters have taken over Tyrellian property. Over here. Here we go. Here we go. The map was slightly off. So the map has the marker like down here, but they're actually up here. It's not that big a deal. Just have to go looking a little bit. Okay, let's do this. Oh. And Ghost Armor is like 100% proof against all the damage they do. Okay. Good to know. It's actually going to make this really quick. These things are huge. I know there's some much higher level ones over in the city over here. Now they're all running away from me. It's like, no, you're a nope player. I know I've mentioned it before, but I've noticed that the movement algorithms for mobs on Cyrene is a little strange. I don't know if it's deliberate or if it just happens to be that my luck is I target something and it runs away. Maybe I really am that scary, I don't know. Never thought of myself as scary. Well, except for small children. My face scares them. I'm kidding, I'm kidding. Come on, switch to the thank you. So far, this mission chain hasn't been terrible. You know, throughout the whole thing, it's been fairly low level, which is good, because I think that the amount of skills a newbie would get from this mission chain is insane. It'll take you a lot more time than it has me because you're using lower level guns. But I think, one, it's going to cost you less ped. Or, no, that's not entirely true. It'll cost the same amount of ped, but it'll take longer. So you'll be able to spread it out. And the number of skills that you will get from this chain, the number of skills I got from this chain is pretty awesome. And I'm level 30. Am I level 30? I was level 30. What level am I? Professions. 35. I'm level 35. I'm impressive. Won't let that go to my head though. As they say, don't let it go to your head. Even I have plenty of room for improvement. My Mind Force techniques could use some work. I have like no pistol skills, and my short blade techniques are in dire need of assistance. I should catch my rifle skills up to my sword skills so that if I ever do a collaboration with anyone, I can actually do a decent collaboration with them. That was one thing. I went to do a joint video with another creator, and I couldn't keep up with them because as a swordsman, they would shoot something and I would go running after it, but then I'd be chasing the mob and not be doing a whole lot of damage. I was really becoming a crutch, so I switched to a rifle, but my rifle skills were so bad I wasn't doing very much damage. And that's when I resolved, I'm like, okay, I've got to at least have my rifle skills to a certain point. Even if my sword skills are much better, I need to be able to swap to a rifle and be able to do an appreciable amount of damage, which I think the LR-15 is like the minimum point to be worth calling yourself a decent, you know, to be able to do collaborations with most other players. I know that the LR20 and 25, it's, you know, it's as you grow up through. Realistically, I should probably be focusing more on rifle skills for the time being, since my sword skills are so high. But I don't want to neglect the thing that's really helped me thus far, and one of the things that's helped me is the sheer number of hit points I have. And the skills that swords give you do give you a lot of hit points. I mean, a lot. Like... I don't know, and the sad part is I've never been able to compare with other players, saying, okay, you focused almost completely on guns, here's your hit point total, I've focused almost completely on swords, here's my hit point total, so we can get a real feel for it, but from what I understand, it's pretty significant. Oh, you're ugly. What are you? Oh, Zeladoth Beta. Still ugly. Dangerous looking. I want to hunt him, but not right now. You know, that's one thing I need to do, is I need to look into plates. And with all of the head that I'm getting back from Mayhem, once it turns into ped, I might look into plates. Oh. Come on. We are doing okay. 23 already. Now let's switch to Bookins and see how long it takes to kill one of these Buchan Spear Rifle, which is of course a baseline weapon. Whoops, that's not the gun I meant to use. Right. Wrong hotkey. Okay, so I've got 19,252. What? Oh, this isn't Buchan's. This is my. This is the BLP gun, which is fine because it's still much lower level, and I need the BLP skills. That's not so bad. Whoa, back up. This is starting to look bad. I'm like way deeper than I intended to get. I guess that goes, what do you call, like, it makes sense to call Ming Shings a herd, right? But you wouldn't call these things a herd. A cell. A group of living vortexes is called a cell, as in supercell. I mean, we could call them a meso, but meso storms don't actually put down tornadoes, and these things are obviously supposed to be living tornadoes. I know I'm getting like stupid technical now, but humor me, I'm a pilot, or was a pilot, once upon a time. And, pilots by necessity are kind of geeks about weather because, well, weather can kill us. So. There. I am adding to the Entropia lexicon. A group of breezy living vortexes is called a cell. What kind of creatures are these anyway? Are they mutants? skinning. They're classified as animals. Really? Nah, because I got some skinning when I was facing off against a Mulman, so maybe... I don't know. I wouldn't call, like, living weather animals. I mean, just by their shape, I would classify these as mutants, even if they're not human, really human, if you catch my meaning. And I know there's supposed to be, like, a shamanistic, backstory to this whole planet, which I think is really cool. Speaking of which, I really can't wait for the Cyrene Planet Partners to put out more lore on the planet. There we go. The loot off these guys isn't terrific, although that might just be... That might just be because I'm coming off of doing Mayhem and I'm expecting better loots. Because, I mean, I stand by what I've always said. Cyrene's loot table is probably one of the best in the game. Like, hands down. But Mindarch deliberately ramps up Mayhem to be, like, at least break even for most players. So that they can keep playing Mayhem, because you're going to get all the shrap, right? But the more you play Mayhem, the better off Mindarch is. So I have the feeling that they drop all taxes for it, so you pretty much you're almost guaranteed to break even. Some people come out on top, some people come out a little bit behind, but nothing terrible. And then going back to a standardized loot table, even one with a low to zero tax rate, is kind of a shock to the system at first. I was doing pretty good on the Nimets, though. So I am a little disappointed with the loot here. Oh, I guess that's better. Almost 3-ped. We'll take it. Whoa, okay. I'll like eat. There, foot sandwich. 40-ped drop on a level 6, and it wasn't the global. That's nuts. Okay. I'll grab some mustard and have that foot sandwich. Sorry about that. They still go down pretty quick with the LR-15. Oh, hi. That is one thing that the FT thing has really helped with. You know what? That's something that I need to do, is I need to write another Cyrene story. It's been close to a month, I think. I'm behind. Bad Julian. Oh, speaking of which, make sure that you drop a like and a share and a subscribe, please. I am on the road to 13 million subscribers, and I only have 97, so I gotta kind of ramp that up. Also, please make sure you check out my website at mcbainmanor.com, where I have my blog and several Entropia universe fiction stories. They're all shorts, no novels or anything like that. But, oh, come on, no laggy. Thank you. But I do have my fiction stories, and I just let me know what you think about them. Drop a comment. I'm trying to add at least 1 to 2 every month. And I am focused on Cyrene because I like the team of Cyrene. I'm really liking the work that they're doing. I think that they need more support. So that's kind of my mission, is to kind of support Cyrene where I can. Of course, I'm still going to be around the whole Entropia universe, but I mean, come on, guys. Cyrene's been good to me, so I'm going to be as good to Cyrene as I can. You should come to Cyrene, too, because it'll be good to you, too. That first shot almost sounded like a horse. That one there. I don't know if any of you have ever ridden horses before. It's kind of the... If I remember correctly, that's the sound they make when they're frustrated. Actually, that's the sound they make for several reasons, but... Usually when it was made at me, it was because they were frustrated with me. It's like, come on, we gotta jump this. Let's go. The horse would be like, you don't even know how to move from a 2-point to a sitting position. What are you talking about? And fall off on the wrong side. Yes, actually, falling off a horse is part of horseback riding training. Especially when you're learning how to do dressage, which is the formation riding, based on military English saddle, for those of you who actually care. And the rule, whenever you're horseback riding, you've got the inside and you've got the outside. And the outside, usually, you know, all arenas are in a circle. You always fall off to the inside. Well, here I am like an idiot falling off to the outside, and the horse just stands in place and looks back at me as if to say, you moron. I wish I was making that up. My instructor's laughing. I was 13, I think. No, I couldn't have been that old. 10 or 11. I was 10 or 11 when that happened. Horse made a fool out of me. Or actually, I made a fool out of myself, but the horse looked at me, showing me that I made a fool out of myself. Oh, my pill ran out. That being said, we're doing all right. We are doing all right. I mean, we're already at 60, which I know for you it's going to take longer if you're not at my level. That's fine. That's one thing. Don't try to rush the game. That was my mistake when I started here. I tried to rush it. Because, you know, I just come off of playing, or I was still playing WoW at the time. Levels go faster in WoW, right? If you're playing WoW or Final Fantasy or RuneScape, EverQuest, any of those, the levels are going to go faster. This is definitely a grindier game. It's a hardcore skills grind. It's basically art mimicking real life in a sci-fi universe, is what it comes down to. And so, with a real cash economy, which means you can, in fact, if you're smart, and you're frugal, and you're willing to put the time and effort and money in, yes, you can make a living out of this game. It's not common, it's not easy, and frankly, in all likelihood, it won't happen. But you can. There are people who make their living off this game, like 100%. And so, by necessity, you can't just blow through levels in this game. You wouldn't want to, because that's a huge ramp up of head cost and effort and energy, it would make it untenable for almost everyone to play. So it very deliberately does things in a way where you can slowly build yourself up, slowly increase the amount that every hit costs while you build up your avatar and your avatar's account. And you can play for free if you're willing to put the grind in. And I'm here to tell you, playing for free isn't easy. I have never truly played for free. I did do the month of where I pretty much did nothing but sweat mobs. That was practically free. And I gained a lot of sweating skills. And I'll tell you this, it's worth doing if you want to play for free to do the early grind, because it's going to be slow at first and it's going to suck. But even in the 1 month that I did all the sweating to get the Arcadia passport, I noticed that as I went on, the sweating got faster and it was more reliable, and I started being able to take hits without being interrupted. And so that is huge, in my opinion. That's very important. And so I might even make that my first tutorial video, because I'm planning a bunch of those where I'm going to do tutorial videos on weapons, on armor, and then starting to build skills. But I think one that I don't really see people do them, because, I mean, let's face it, sweating is boring, right? It is. I not gonna lie, not gonna sugarcoat it. Sweating's boring. So I think that it would be worth doing a video on, you know, the ins and outs of sweating and how to do so efficiently and the best ways to do it. And I'm gonna do it here on Cyrene. There's no sweat circles here on Cyrene, but on Calypso you can get involved in several sweat circles, which makes the sweating part more efficient, but does not make the skill gain more efficient. In fact, it's very inefficient if you're trying to build skills. And I'll get into all that in that video, so look forward to that. Okay, so I've killed 70 of them in this roughly half-hour video. Now I'll go back and I'll kill the rest of them before the next one. So, guys, thank you for watching, thank you for listening. Again, please like, share, and subscribe. I really appreciate all the support you've been giving me. Drop a comment if you have any questions, or better yet, any comments. Well, of course you drop a comment if you have a comment. Critiques, that's the word I'm looking for, critiques. And just let me know what you think. If you think there's something I could have done more efficiently, less efficiently, just drop a comment. Guys, thank you so much. You all have a wonderful day.